On the evening of April 25, 2026, the Washington Hilton became the most heavily guarded structure in the Capitol. Inside this subterranean ballroom sat 2,600 of the most powerful people in American government and media. The room was a concentrated map of high-value targets. President Donald Trump sat at the center of the dais, flanked by Vice President J.D. Vance and a significant portion of the cabinet, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and FBI Director Kash Patel. At 8:34 p.m., as mentalist Oz Perlman performed on stage, 5 to 8 gunshots echoed from the lobby. The formal dinner immediately dissolved as the crowd dives for the floor, taking cover beneath round tables and tablecloths. Secret Service agents instantly swarmed the president. As they rushed him toward a secure holding area, he tripped and fell briefly, before being hauled back to his feet. Simultaneously, tactical teams moved the vice president and cabinet members through service exits. Just outside the ballroom doors, law enforcement recovered a 12-gauge Mossberg pump-action shotgun, a .38 caliber semi-automatic handgun, and multiple knives. The presence of this arsenal at the final entrance to a presidential event exposes a specific paradox. Even during a total security lockdown, the physical distance between the public and the president is still measured in feet. The suspect was Cole Thomas Allen, a 31-year-old mechanical engineer and tutor from California. Despite academic awards, his private writings revealed a specific plan to target administration officials. To reach Washington undetected, Allen avoided the scrutiny of air travel. He boarded the Amtrak Southwest Chief in Los Angeles and transferred in Chicago, crossing the country via rail to arrive in the capital. Standard protection relies on concentric rings of security, creating multiple screening layers to filter threats before they reach the protectee. But at the Hilton, these outer rings were compromised. As a functioning hotel, the lobby remained accessible to any registered guest. This commercial access point turned the hotel's public infrastructure into a bypass. By requiring a venue for 2,600 people, the security detail was forced to accept a perimeter legally entered by anyone with a room key. Allen allegedly used this guest status to his advantage. He walked through the main lobby and hotel elevators without passing through a single magnetometer or security pat-down. It was only at the final bottleneck, the last magnetometer screening area before the ballroom doors, that he finally encountered armed Secret Service agents. Allen charged the checkpoint and fired, striking an officer in his bullet-resistant vest. He was quickly tackled to the floor by agents in tactical gear. While the checkpoint held, the margins were thin. Because the outer layers remained public, the final magnetometer became the only barrier between a gunman and the president. As attendees were evacuated, the information vacuum was filled by unsupported claims. Within hours, narratives circulated on social media alleging the event was a staged political maneuver, while others used AI-generated images to link the suspect to foreign intelligence agencies. The Trump administration moved quickly to ground the event in a specific appeal. They used the shock of the breach to push for the immediate completion of a more secure, permanent venue under White House control. On Sunday night, the Department of Justice pressured preservation groups to drop a lawsuit halting a $400 million project to build a massive fortified ballroom on the White House grounds. Officials argued that public venues like the Hilton were demonstrably unsafe for the president. History provided the justification. This was the same hotel entrance where John Hinckley Jr. shot Ronald Reagan in 1981, highlighting a persistent risk that remained unchanged for nearly half a century. Cole Allen was a lone actor, but he exploited a permanent feature of the American presidency. As long as leaders maintain visibility in public commercial spaces, the tension between accessibility and security will remain a point of friction.